Hello to you, one and all, and welcome to this little video of mine regarding one of my favorite games of all time, which is War of the Monsters for the PlayStation 2. Although now I'm playing the remastered edition for PlayStation 4 on the PlayStation 5, just so that's clear. So for this video, I thought that we'd do a little playthrough of the adventure mode, which is, by the way, a fantastic single-player mode for a fighting game. Probably one of the best ones I've ever seen. So, these are all the different monsters we've got here. Oh, I love them all. They're so awesome. And all of them, not all of them, some of them seem quite original, but many of them are obvious references to classic monsters from films such as Godzilla and King Kong, Ultraman or Gundam, or all of these Super Sentai or mecha shows from Japan. And of course, a classic alien invader, Martian-looking type. Giant robots, giant insects, you know, it's got it all. I'm sorry, this video is just going to be me gushing a lot. I apologize about that, but this game is just, it is so wonderful. For this playthrough, I think I'm going to go with my favorite monster in this game, which is this guy, Kineticlops. I just think it's a fantastic design. Unfortunately, I haven't unlocked all the additional colors or costumes for the character, because since playing it on the PS5 here, I don't have everything unlocked yet. It takes quite a while to see when you play the game, play the different modes. You sort of gain these credits, which you can spend to unlock things. This is the first level, fighting King Kong, or Kongar as he's called in this game. Oh look, of course, the helicopters are trying to take him down. Not having much luck. I'd always loved this part, look. No, they're not gonna keep him restrained. But perhaps I am. So, this is like a third-person action brawler type thing. You're fighting in this big arena, doing some basic combos, picking things up, throwing them at each other. You can smash all the buildings, pick up cars, just wreck the whole place, destroy everything. It's so much fun. You can pick up these sharp objects, which sort of work as a type of spear. It impales them so they're temporarily stunned. It can be very effective. Oh look, the building is... Oh, it almost collapsed on him. If it had, he would have instantly died. So you have to watch out for that stuff. Oh my god. There we go. He's down. And Kineticlops stands victorious. So here you can see the number of battle tokens, the credits you earn, which you then can use to unlock new stages, arenas to fight, new skins, mini-games, all kinds of stuff. Love these fake movie posters. Unfortunately, the loading times are so quick here on the PlayStation 4 remaster, so you don't get enough time to look at them, but they have all these fake actors credited, and they're made in this style to look like classic 50s movies. It's really great. So now, of course, I'm fighting Togera, who is the obvious reference to Godzilla. But for some reason I'm fighting him in some sort of Las Vegas-esque town. Oh, look here. This hotel has this, like, Camelot theme. If you smash this, you can actually pick up the sword and use this Excalibur replica to beat your enemies. Oh man, he went down quickly. But it's not over yet. of course the military arrives. They're going to do everything in their power to stop me. I should actually get out of here because those tanks, they can do quite a lot of damage. But I did manage to destroy a lot of them, so that was good. So, you know, any buildings you find, you can just grab onto them and climb them. So that's also adds to the monster movie feel of it. Now I picked up this sort of generator thing. It can give a little sap. Stun and knock back the enemy. And if you throw it, it has a similar effect. Now he went for the health pickup, of course. But yes, I have a special attack ready, which you can use. It's just a 2-button simultaneous press, so it's nothing complicated at all. Let's see if I can pull it off here. No! Almost. Oh, there we go. Give him a big sap. Now we're going to do some heavy attacks. Oh, get out of here! There you go. If you pick up enough of these energy cubes, you can reload the special attack. See, there I got it. Oh, there. Unfortunately, he killed me, but you do have a few extra lives available, so that's good. Now I picked up the invisibility power-up, which isn't as effective when you play single player, because when you're playing two-player mode, it makes it so that you can't target your enemy, which makes it a lot more difficult to hit them, but now I'm playing against an AI, so I'm not sure if that's as much of an issue for him. Oh look, here's this big tanker. If you throw this, you'll see. It has quite a devastating effect. It even sets him on fire, so there's damage over time. Of course, he was just trying to flee to get some health pickups. But fortunately you have a ranged attack. Now we're at a special stage where we're fighting a boss character who is not playable in the other modes. But we'll get there, we'll get there. These are just some lesser health versions of the character Praetor, equipped with the skin which turns him into an ant instead of a praying mantis. So they do some modifiers like that throughout the campaign to keep it interesting, not just normal fights against the normal characters as if you were playing the versus modes. They add some modifiers to it, which is really fun. More ants incoming. If you just get one single light attack combo on them, it kills them. So they're not that tough. Here we go. Very cool looking robot. So he throws these bombs, which you can catch and throw back at him. And you can also let them detonate in your face like a complete idiot. I used to be able to catch every single one. But oh, sweet youth, where did you go? Dodge that. Yes, I managed to catch that one as well. Oh, but then it didn't hit him. So this isn't the whole fight, this is just the first phase of it. Here we go. Oh god. Now he's down here on the ground. He does this charge move, but if you hide behind the pillars, he can't quite reach you. So what I usually try to do here is just throw this boulder at him again and again, because it does quite a lot of damage. And you can also interrupt some of his attacks. The wind-up time for his attack patterns, if you keep hitting him with it. Now he's starting to do this one. Oh, this terrifying. You cannot let him hit you with this. If he touches you, you'll be launched and take a considerable amount of damage. So you have to stand on the pillars, but as you can see, the pillars can't take infinite amounts of it. They will eventually be destroyed. Let's see if I can interrupt him. Yes, I could. Excellent. I'm going to grab the other one. Oh no! I thought I'd be able to beat him without using an extra life. That's too bad. I wonder why he decided to fire his weapons at absolutely nothing. There we go. He is finished. The nice little victory animation there. I just think Kineticlops is such an interesting design of a monster. This big, just electrical body with a big eye. It feels so much like something out of a 50s or 60s sci-fi horror monster movie thing. So in this one, we'll actually fight two monsters. Praetor, as you saw before, the praying mantis. And look, Congar is back. And he has been mechanized. Now, supposedly, all of us are fighting this big free-for-all, but whenever I play this map, it feels as if both of them are tag-teaming me every single time. Look, of course, I'd love to see them fight each other for a bit, but no, they've decided that I'm the one who has to die first. You've seen the big sap thing that I've done a few times before, but you can also do this area of effect. Explosion. There. You just need to clear the area and find your footing a bit. Oh, the train. Perfect. I'm grabbing a cart. The maps feel so alive. It has things like that, you know, the military chasing you around with helicopters and tanks. And the train tracks running, cars driving around, people screaming, and of course you can squish them. You'll see some little blood spatters there on the ground as you step on them. It has all these fun details to the maps, which really makes them feel alive. I very much appreciate that. But now I'm going to have to concentrate on the battle a bit. Or else I might not make it. Congar! Meet your maker. And let's see if I can pierce him with this. Yes! Now you're mine. Excellent. It came from the skies. Monsters from a lost age. Monsters, plural, yes, because in this one, you actually fight two of them. This is Raptros. He's just a dragon. There's not much more to it than that. Just a big-ass dragon. Nothing wrong with that. I love dragons. I think everyone loves dragons. Oh yes, that's the cool part about that one. There's chain lightning, it hits them both if they're close enough. I always like the knockback in this game is absolutely insane. I mean, these are big, hulking titans fighting each other, but somehow they manage to hit with such force that they throw you halfway across the city. It's quite spectacular. I wish that happened in monster movies. Or what? Would that be too unrealistic? Oh, can I reach it in time? No! I was so close. I think I even actually managed to get it, but I died before it registered or something. I think I can manage him. There we are. Oh, but I'll get this. No, he got it before me. Oh, I managed to dodge it. Thank God. Not sure what exploded, but something did. There we go. And that's that. Battle for Atomic Island. Oh, I love that poster. Very cool. And this one, I actually get to face myself, or some smaller, less powerful versions of myself. So that's kind of interesting. And I mean, if this was an actual movie, god damn it, I'd love to watch it. I will show them all that green is the superior color. They're always trying to run away from me. I think the AI in this game, overall, is a bit cheap in the sense that every time their HP starts to get a little bit low, they always run for the power-ups or health pickups, and it can get rather frustrating to play this constant cat and mouse game. Okay, let's try this. Get over here. I'm not sure, did I get both of them? I think I did, yes. Or I hit both of them, but only one of them went down. This map looks so cool, and it's such a perfect setting for having a big monster fight. As if that wasn't bad enough with a bunch of giant monsters running around, pummeling each other. But they're doing it at this big nuclear plant. That seems like quite possibly a bit hazardous. Of course, he runs for the health pickups. That's all they ever do. Oh dear, look, something's happening. Meltdown, meltdown. Oh! So as you can see, there is a bit more to this level, and we're approaching our second boss fight. This might be the most awesome looking giant monster plant thing I've ever seen. Absolutely love the design. But I digress, I have to pay attention now. And then, right as he opens his mouth, you throw a big piece of debris in there. You see he takes quite a massive amount of damage from it. This boss fight is essentially just this pattern on repeat until he goes down, which might not be that interesting, but the whole set piece of it, I think looks cool enough that it doesn't matter to me. I still enjoy this fight. Those big gnarly teeth on it, they're a bit reminiscent of Biolante, aren't they? The giant plant monster, which probably inspired this one from the Godzilla franchise. Not everyone's favorite Godzilla film, but I enjoyed it. Oh, I need some health pickups. Now I'm the one scrambling for those power-ups. Oh! Oh yes, a big one! Okay, we might be able to make this actually. Now I think the second head is going down, yes? Oh, I barely have any HP left. Will I be able to make this? Come on, come on! Yes! There we go. Oof, just made it. Oh yes, Battle of the Titans. Now we have 2 copies of Robo 47. We already fought one of him back in the casino area. So now we're facing 2 of them. I really like the red one with a green colored eye there. That looks very cool. Yes, hit them both. Where did he go? Oh, 1 shot, 1 kill. I don't even remember where that's from. Get back here, you coward. Oh, of course. For the big health power-up. Will he stop running away? Oh, I see what he's trying to do. Well, I'll stop him right in his tracks. Aha! No! Taste of my own medicine, I suppose. Okay, okay. As soon as blinking time is over... Terror in Paradise. Not sure what this monster is based on. He seems quite original to me, or both of these monsters, actually. Agamo and Magmo. Now they're having a big-ass brawl here, and then I show up and interrupt their battle. That wasn't very polite of me. I do apologize. Now, I did not show this at the beginning of the playthrough, but there is actually an intro cinematic as soon as you start the game up, which gives a bit of exposition in a very fun newsreel style. So every time you finish the adventure mode with one of the characters, your reward at the end is a little CGI cinematic that shows the origin of that monster, or how it came to be, how it came into contact with the alien ooze. So that's a very neat bonus for finishing the game. I can see that Magma already ran and got the full health power-up thing. It's a very cool-looking monster, isn't he? A big lava giant with 4 arms and those pointy teeth. It's a great design, but I'm not sure if it's based on any pre-existing monster or if it's completely original, because I'm not sure I've seen anything quite like him. There we are. Yes. Oh, look at that poster. Very cool. Very cool. I love that. Now here we'll also be facing off against 2 copies of this character. Ultra V, he is called. This level actually harbors a little secret, which I'm hoping I'll get the opportunity to show you. Oh no! Both of us were crushed. Well, at least I have an extra life, and he does not. So as you can see there's this big UFO in the distance, and if I can get this guy to stop chasing me, I'm going to show you something interesting about it. Let's have a little pickup here. Look, if you throw something at it... Oh! So that's a little fun interactive element of the map. I love that stuff. I wish there was more of it, but most of the levels don't have anything quite that extensive. What's this? An alien abduction! Oh, it was probably because I threw something at it. Shouldn't have pissed off our alien overlords. Oh, this stage is very cool looking. So the UFO docks at the mothership. Well, this isn't really a mothership, is it? It's more of a mother station city. Because you can see all those buildings there. It's very interesting. It sort of reminds me of High Charity from the Halo games. So again, we're fighting a bunch of iterations of the character Sorgun, who I always thought looked very, very cool, but playing as him, he's not one of my favorites. He seems to be one of the weaker characters, and his super attacks are frankly quite terrible. Crush a few alien buildings while we're at it. Oh, he came straight to me! Thank you for the free kill! Yes, health pickup! Oh, it was a full one! Excellent. Of course, he slid off. No, you won't escape me! Oh, look, you can even see the buildings inside there, behind the walls. Just love the details in these levels. It's so intricately crafted, I just adore it. I remember as a kid playing this game that it really fascinated me how much you could do in these levels, that you could destroy everything, and there were so many interesting details. Still fascinates me, to be quite frank. Now, will he please go down? Maybe I should just overkill with another ultimate attack! Wow, that looked great. He's even in the cutscene. Lovely. Well, for some reason the whole place exploded. Because, of course it did. We're at the final stage now. And this is the best boss fight, easily. It's very, very cool. Very entertaining. Isn't that just awesome looking? It's a UFO, but it's also a mech. What an excellent combo. And then it has that big brain with an eye there, because, of course, what's complete without it? So what I usually do is hide behind the pillars when he fires the laser. And then when he powers down, I try to use these special attacks as much as possible. But you can do pretty much anything. Throw things at him, or hit him with regular attacks, you name it. You can do another special attack. Yes. Excellent. And we have another power pickup there. So, well, perhaps I shouldn't run straight into him. But that's me. And the first phase is complete. Also, very cool looking, very cool looking. Tentacled menace. Oh, the designs of the monsters in these games, they're just brilliant. Now this is quite similar to the first boss fight. Where you have to pick those big things up and throw them at him. Quite similar to the boulders in the first fight. So the second phase is down. And this, the first time I saw this, Jesus, I was blown away. Look at that thing! Look at it! It looks so awesome! Isn't that the coolest looking alien you've ever seen? I mean, apart from Alien, from Ridley Scott's movie. It is genius. I love it so much. He's also quite deadly. You see that combo? It did quite a considerable amount of damage. Oh god! So, a funny thing about this boss is that he has this big brain and everything, so he's quite similar looking in a way to the alien character Sorgulun, which is a playable monster. And Sorgulun has one of the most expensive final skins to unlock, which costs the most amount of battle tokens. So in my mind, the first time I played this game, it just seemed so obvious to me that, oh, of course, the final skin for Sorgulun must be so he looks like this final boss. So he looks like this final form. So you can actually play as this thing. That was something I just got into my head. I hadn't read it online or anything. It was just something I thought of as something obvious. So I spent so much time farming the tokens to unlock it. And when I finally did, well, it is similar looking in a way, but it is not. It is not the final boss. It doesn't look like this. And I was terribly, terribly disappointed when I found out, so... Well, I really had no reason to be that disappointed, because... Why did I get that into my head? But it would have been quite awesome, wouldn't it? He has like the longest hit chain of all time. And I'm down to my final life, so I'll have to be a bit careful here. Power surge! Let's see if I can beat him with the projectiles. Yes! Seems like he has quite the headache. But wait. Oh, this isn't over! Why, yes it is. For this game, the hinting at a sequel is bittersweet, considering that there never was one. So, watch this.
Who's there? What's going on here?
So that is how my favorite monster came to be. And that's it. That's the adventure mode of War of the Monsters. Now, this credit sequence is very entertaining because it actually shows a lot of behind-the-scenes footage here, if you stick around. I think more games should have something like this. It's very entertaining. So that's it. Now, aside from the adventure mode, You can, of course, play some other just battle arena style modes, for example, the free-for-all, where you just get to set up how many monsters you'd like to fight, and the rules for the arena and such. And then there's the endurance mode, which is basically like a survival mode in any other fighting game, where you just fight an endless barrage of monsters until you can't hold out any longer. Then there are, of course, the two-player modes. Unfortunately, although the arenas do support up to 4 monster characters in the single-player modes, you cannot play 4-player, even if you had a multi-tap for the original PlayStation 2 version. No, it's only 2 players. And the 2-player mode, which I wish I could show a bit of footage of, is very interesting because it's a split-screen view, but when both of your monsters approach each other and come close enough, the split screen merges into a single screen, which is quite unique. I mean, a few games have done that, but I haven't seen many of them. And I think it works beautifully because you have free reign to run around the larger arenas, but when you get close enough, it becomes a bit more cinematic as you battle each other. Then there are the unlocks, as previously mentioned. You can unlock costumes for the different monsters and unlock new arenas for play in the single and multiplayer modes. Then there are some mini-games that you can unlock, which, I'm going to be perfectly honest, these mini-games, they're not that great. I didn't enjoy them. I actually don't think any of them are that much fun at all, so that's a bit of a bummer. But hey, it doesn't matter that much. I'm here for the main battle modes anyway. So yes, that is it. Thank you all so much for watching, and please tell me in the comments below, what do you think about War of the Monsters? Did you play it when it first came out? Does it look like something you might be interested in trying? It's great that the game is available on the PlayStation Store for PS4 and 5 systems. I believe it may have been available for the PS3 as well, but don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely certain. Thank you all for watching, and take care.